What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Stampede Airsoft. Today we're going to be taking a look at the KWA KMP-9. The KWA KMP-9 is available in two different flavors. You have the KMP-9, the regular one, that has a vertical foregrip placed towards the front of the rifle, built in already. And then the KMP-9R, which is the one that I have in front of me right now, that has a Picatinny rail on the bottom rather than an integrated foregrip. Going from tip to butt on these rifles, you have a nice metal orange flash hider up here at the front. This flash hider is built in. However, there are aftermarket suppressors that do lock onto the this flash hider up here at the front. In our experience, we do have to remove quite a bit of the paint, if not all of it, to be able to fit the suppressor on, because there is quite a thick amount of paint on the flash hider up here. Moving back a little bit, you have your bottom Picatinny rail on the R version. With the absence of any sort of foregrip, this allows you to mount any foregrips, bottom mounted flashlights, anything that you really want to mount on the bottom of this rifle. And then on the side right here, you have a smaller amount of Picatinny that you could attach literally anything you want to. And then on the top right here, you have a nice long Picatinny segment that goes almost the entire length of the gun that you can mount any sort of optics, pack boxes, flashlights, anything like that. Just below all that, you will find your bolt/ejection port area. So being a gas blowback gun, every single time you pull the trigger or the gun cycles, this little bolt right here is going to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just like a real firearm would. The way you access this bolt area, if you ever needed to get in there, maybe to adjust your hop up, or you got some dirt or you had a jam or something, your charging handle is right here on the back. You're going to squeeze the two tabs, pull back on the charging handle, and that bolt is going to open. Just like most other gas blowback rifles and pistols, the bolt will lock back on the last round, letting you know your magazine is empty and you need to change mags. And then the way you send your bolt forward is over here on the left side. There is a small little bolt catch. You'll press down on that and your bolt will slam forward, allowing you to shoot again. The way you adjust your hop up on this gun is you're going to want to pull back on your bolt and lock it back, either with the magazine inside the gun or without a magazine and just pushing up on the bolt catch yourself. And then inside the box, there's this small little tool right here. You're going to place it inside of the ejection port, press it up against the back side of your barrel, and there are going to be small little notches in there that line up with the notches on the tool. You're going to seat them into place, and then you're going to crank it either one way or the other to give yourself more hop or less hop. It's not the most efficient thing ever because the tool can't really move all that much inside of this chamber, but that is how you adjust your hop up on this gun. Just below that, you have your fire selector right here. So it is a push-through fire selector. So if you have it pushed out to the left side and the one red dot is showing, that is semi-auto. And then if you have it pushed through to the right side and the red dots are showing, it is on full auto. Then in front of that, you have your trigger. It is not the best trigger that I've ever felt, but it is pretty good for a gas gun. And your safety is built into the trigger rather than having it somewhere separate. So when you go to shoot, you don't have to worry about having accidentally left your safety on. And then below all that, you have your magazine release. So these mags are pretty heavy, so when you press that magazine release, the mag will most likely drop out on its own. So make sure you're either there to catch it or you pull it out on your own. Right here at the back of the gun, you have this nice big fixed PDW stock. The stock does fold over, however, making this a quite small package, allowing you to conceal this under any clothing or in like a backpack if you're at any role play or milsim events that allow you to conceal weapons as a civilian. Let's talk about the magazine here for a second. The magazines hold 50 rounds. They're quite sturdy and robust, but just like most other gas mags, you could run into issues with them leaking. So all you have to do is hit the top with some silicone oil and you're good to go. Another very nice feature is that the follower does lock down at the bottom if you bring it all the way down, making it very easy to fill in BBs from the top. But you just got to remember to make sure you press the little button up here to send the follower back up so you don't go to try to shoot and your follower still locked at the bottom. The one downside to this, however, is the cost of the magazines. They are very close to $50 per mag and you only have 50 rounds. So you're going to most likely want to get extra mags for this thing so it can be effective on the field. After taking this gun back to the chronograph, filling the magazine up with some .20 gram BBs and charging it with some Elite Force green gas. On semi, the first couple shots were right around 415, 410, and as you go through the mag, obviously being a gas mag, the FPS is going to slowly drop until we got all the way down to 280 FPS before the gun just didn't shoot anymore. Then after filling the mag back up, filling it with more green gas, slapping this thing on the full auto, it was ripping 20 balls a second, which is pretty nice and fast for a gas gun. However, that FPS might be quite high, even for a lot of outdoor fields if you wanted to use this thing in CQB. So KWA does sell a lower powered bolt to help drop the FPS down a little bit to make this thing legal at your local field. Also, there is a way to short stroke this gun to get that rate of fire even higher if that's something that you're looking for. There's also some great accessories out there if you don't want to keep spending $50 on magazines and only have 50 rounds. There are companies out there that make the HPA M4 adapters for this thing, so that is just a one-time purchase, and all you need to get is your tank, regulator, and a line. And then you can just use M4 mags, which you most likely have a ton of already, that hold way more than this magazine right here does. But again, that is extra weight on your back and extra stuff, and it does add a lot to the bottom profile of this gun. So if you're looking to run slick, these mags are probably the way to go. KWA has been long renowned for a lot of their gas rifles and how well they perform even after taking a lot of beating and stuff. And this gun is no different. Our tech Benny actually has one of his own that he has been using for a little over a month now, and he has it decked out, and he absolutely loves the thing. The guns shoot great, and they're quite consistent for being a gas gun. Currently, at the time of recording, this gun is available for $215.95 in store and on our website at StampedeAirsoft.com. As always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out our Facebook and Instagram page to stay up to date with all the new stuff that's going on in the store and at the field, and I will see you guys next time.